Hey, what's up people, Martin Unix here, and welcome again to another educative tutorial. Today I'm going to show you on how to do twill with pattern on dreadlocks. And if you can remember guys, the other time we brought a tutorial about playing with pattern on dreadlocks. So today we are going to advance a little bit and touch a little bit on Alright, that way guys, we are going to hunt our lock strands to a low pony. Then I'm gonna separate the warp strands and the webbed strands. Alright, guys, just to elaborate further as pertains to the webbed strands and the warp strands, as you can remember, on our last video, previous video that is, I elaborated on the same, but just for the sake of our beginners, I'm gonna repeat the same again. On the case of the warp strands, are usually held stationally, so we are going to draw the warp strands, that is to the back, hold them stationary to this point, and then we are going to use the web strands to draw and interlace under the warp strands just to come up with a twill with pattern. Now that way guys, we are going to position our strands to this position far back so that we can have them secure and at the back. So guys, what I'm gonna do is that some of the strands which are appearing to be at the lowest on this left side, that is the warp strands, I'm gonna tag them on our low pony. That is, I'm gonna draw them inside our low pony just to manage our space as we're gonna secure the rest of the strands at the back. Right guys, these are my warp strands, and as I have said before, some of the warp strands I've just tagged them inside my low pony, and the rest of the strands I'm gonna secure them stationally to the back at the lower side of the webbed strands, so that now we can kick off the interlacing of the webbed strands through the warp strands. Now just to attain that colorful look guys, on the webbed strands we are going to apply the maroon color on the webbed strands. It's a temporary color guys. Remember, this color can serve you for quite a long time, that is 21 days, until your next retouch. Alright guys, now we are done with our temporary color. As you can see, we have done this maroon color, and it's wow guys. You can have a look on how it looks. It's a nice color guys. Now we are going to, these are our webbed strands. The warp strands are already secured. Now we are going to use these strands to draw through the warp strands to bring out that twill with pattern on the surface. And just to elaborate further guys, twill with pattern is usually created by passing or interlacing the webbed strands through the warp strands, that is on multiple warp strands, creating that diagonal ribbed pattern, which now gives us the twill whip pattern. By doing so guys, we are going to kick off, and this is the way to go about it. And by doing so guys, you pick a strand from the website. This time now we are going to pick one strand, then we are going to draw the strand under 2 strands. You can also go over 2 strands. So we are just going to kick off by going over 2 strands, under 2 strands, over 2 strands, that way. But we are going to use 1 strand. It won't be a 2 by 2 kind of pattern. Remember, this is the part which is a little bit complicated, but after reaching this particular area, guys, you'll find things a little bit simpler. Pattern will be coming out clearly because now the strands starts very well in full, that is. So we are going to pick this strand here, then we repeat the same whatever we have just done here. Remember, the first strand here went over, so this strand will go over 2, under 2, that way, over 2, under 2, over 2, guys, under 2, over 2, guys, under 2, then over 2, over 2, then under 2, that we have to the end. That way. Remember, guys, if you haven't subscribed on my channel, I want to request you to kindly do so. Like my work, comment and share to your friends. So assuming this is the second strand, you're going to do whatever we did with the second strand as we started. So remember, the second strand went under 1, then it went over 2. This one will go under 1, under 1, over 2, under 1, guys, over 2, over 2, under 2, under 2, over 2, under 2, over 2, under 2, over 2, under 2, over 2, under 2, that way. Now, since here, guys, we started by going under 1, we assume this is the third strand, this is the second strand, and we are assuming that this is the first strand. So the third strand, guys, will go the opposite of the first strand. That way it will go under. To start by going under, guys. So under 2, over 2, under 2, over 2, under 2, over 2, under 2, under 2, guys, over 2, then under 2, then over 2, then under 2, that way, guys. Remember, this is the twill pattern, guys. So let's do the 4th strand. So now this is the 4th strand. So by doing so, guys, it will go the opposite of the second strand from the first section. And by doing so, guys, the second section here started by going under 1. This one will go starting by going over 1. Over 1, under 2. That way. Over 1, under 2. Over 2. Then under 2. Over 2, under 2. over 2, under 2, over 2, under 2, then over 2, that way. We are starting over. By starting, guys, remember we always go over 2. So by starting over guys, go over 2, under 2, that way, over 2, under 2, over 2, under 2, over 2, under 2, over 2, over 2, under 2. So let's kick off, guys. The second section will go under 1, go under 1, over 2, under 2, over 2, under 2, over 2, under 2, over 2, under 2, guys, then over 2, then under 2. This is the third one, guys. It will start by going under 2, under 2. It will go the opposite of the first section. Under 2, guys, over 2, under 2, under 2. I'm gonna pick my crochet, over 2, over 2, over 2, under 2, over 2, under 2, then over 2, then under 2, and over 2, under 2. Okay, guys, this is the final section, completing the pattern. So as usual, we'll go the opposite of the second section, considering that the second section usually starts by going under 1, 1, 2, 3. It starts by going under 1. Now the final section will go the opposite of this second section by going over 1, over 1, under 2. That way, guys, to go over 1, under 2, under 2, over 2, over 2, under 2, guys, over 2, under 2 here, over 2 here, under 2, over 2, then under 2, that way. The final section. Then now guys, we're going to start over 2, under 2, over 2, under 2, over 2 guys, under 2, over 2 here, then under 2. Assuming this is the second strand, we'll interchange the sequence from the first strand by going under 1. Remember the first one starts over 2, so we'll go under 1. After going under 1 guys, we go over 2, under 2, over 2, over 2, under 2, over 2, under 2 here, then over 2, third section guys, we'll start by going the opposite of the first section. The first section here went over 2, so this one will go under 2. Under 2, over 2, under 2, over 2, under 2, over 2, up to the end. Yes, I'm gonna target in here that way. The final one, that is, we start by going over 1. Now we are through guys. I'm just going to realign my strands by tightening them just a little bit guys. You can see our pattern is coming through guys, but in the meantime let's secure here before we elaborate further on that. Now guys, we are just going to secure our ponytail, our low pony, at this particular area guys, just like that, to attain that look. Alright guys, now I'm done with the twill with pattern. You can have a look on our diagonal ribbed pattern is coming out. Now this is an advanced way of doing playing with pattern. It's an eye opener to our first learners. Actually guys, you can try this one out. I know you can perfect this. Just give it a try. To our beginners, I challenge you guys, do the same. Kindly keep on trying. Like my work guys, subscribe, comment and share to your friends, and stay locked guys for more tutorials to come. We can go around as you have a look on how our twill loop pattern has come out. And this is our final outcome guys. It's wow, it's wonderful guys. I challenge you guys to try out this one. It's a nice style. It's an advanced basket weave style. That is guys, you need to try out this one. Keep on trying. Stay locked on my channel guys. Subscribe, share my work, like my work and comment.